So Jim, in this absolutely freezing November afternoon, what update can you give us about the observatory?
Well, Susan, the last time we met in August, lovely August day, I said the cabins would be arriving in October and they'd be up a couple of weeks after that. But what we didn't know at the time was that the cabins would arrive exactly on October, but a few days before that we were told that we needed a building warrant before we could start the construction. And we could do nothing while that building warrant was being exercised by Dumfries and Galloway Council. So here we are on a November morning. We have at last got the building warrant. Whoopee! So we were able to take the cover off the package that arrived. And did you know that the package arrived for 2 cabins? It took 1 complete package. That complete package weighed about 3 tons of timber in it. And the first thing we need, you may well see the bearers down on the ground at the moment. Those bearers, believe it or believe it not, the very first bits of wood we needed were down at the bottom of the bundle of timber. Roofing timber at the top, bearers at the bottom. And the wood to the side of it, we've managed to split it all up into the various parts. The wood has actually got a number on the end, so we know exactly what part that is. And each wall has a particular number to go with. This is actually number 8, 6, 8s and 9s in this part of the cabin. That's the observatory section. So I've got the bearers down for the observatory section, and we can get on with lifting the floor. And the timber is really quite thick. It's a nice big thick piece of timber. It's tongued and grooved on both sides, and it's got a half-lap joint on the end, so it all interlinks. It may well take a little time to do it, but it's easily handled. Doesn't need too many people, but there's about half a dozen willing club members to get on with the job, and we're hoping to start that in the 8th of November.
So how long will it take you to actually build the structure up?
Well, I think there's been an optimistic 2 weeks on it, but I would like to see it done in 2 or 3 days. But I'm too optimistic or pessimistic on that.
So obviously I'm itching to see it when it's built, as I suppose lots of other people are. So hopefully at the end of November I'll be able to come and see a fully structured erected cabin.
Well, if nothing else happens, that will be proper. I'm not being optimistic anymore. I just don't know what's going to happen.
Well, I wish you all the luck, because if it's anything like today, it's so cold, and trying to build in this weather must be so difficult.
But when you're doing something, Susan, like building wood and things like that, it doesn't really matter.
No, that's true.
It's not raining.
It's not raining, correct. So this is all the wood that's going to build one of the cabins. And then in a couple of weeks' time, I'll give you an update as where they're up to. So good luck, Jim.
Thanks very much, Susan.